Hello, everybody, and we're recording. Shut up. This Manga Reflux, 4th episode. We're doing Bleach 601, Naruto 696. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's a...
Got one right. Alright. So, fucking... Start with Bleach as we always... I have no wacky hijinks to go through this week. Sorry. I am perfectly healthy and in a right state of mind.
Yeah.
And not falling asleep at my desk. So,
Crisp
sorry.
and clean with no caffeine.
Crisp and clean, no caffeine.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Sounds like someone said the same thing again for no reason. So, Bleach first, as we always do Bleach first, for whatever reason.
This time they have the title on the first page.
Do they? Oh, they do!
Virgin
it's
Vermilion.
What does that even mean?
I have no clue.
Most of these titles don't mean a damn thing. Haven't you realized
One
this?
one swing of the sword to cleave the darkness.
Travis Touchdown looking only like Travis Touchdown can.
Flashing through the darkness.
All I know is I forgot the name from the city from Pokemon, and so I just had that song play in my head.
Sorry, what?
We're on the road to Vermilion City.
That was Vermilion
That's a
City.
different, that's a different city.
I'm aware. I forgot the name. And that was my horrible singing. You forced
Yeah,
me
it
to do
was. I don't know, they've suffered with mine and zeros for long enough, so I think we're okay.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
and Ken's every now and again. Ken sings every... Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know this guy was wearing tartan.
Nobody
Who?
did.
This guy on the cover page, he's fucking
I think it's
the
just,
Pompadope.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know either.
I don't think he's wearing plaid.
I think it might
He's
just
not,
be.
he's wearing tartan. That's what I said.
I think it might just be like a stylistic choice thing. I don't know. Is he really? I am confused by this.
I wasn't
Is
aware.
that
He
what
was,
the very
tartan
least he's
means
wearing-
in Britain? Plaid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I was
wasn't aware he was
confused.
black either, but now it makes more sense. A lot of things make sense now. The Black Travis Touchdown.
Okay. At the very least, he's wearing tartan gloves.
He's Travis Blackdown.
Yeah, so that was weird.
All right.
I don't get that.
So
Very strangely placed.
yeah. So then the next page comes,
As
and
soon as it loads, yes.
The very first line is effectively, "Come at me, bro." It's great.
Oh, sorry, we have fan art to go through first. 2 pages. There we go.
he's like, "Come at." He's basically just, "Oh, come at me. I dare
It
you."
actually says, "Come at me, bro."
It depends on the translation, but
Paraphrasing, yes.
yeah, he basically says that.
Also, since it just came up, yes, I do use Manga Panda because it loads faster. Commenter.
Oh, yeah, the guy that commented, yeah, easy manga.
Yeah.
Yes, I've forgotten to bring up my notes. Bringing up my notes. Right. So, okay. And I have nothing yet, so that was worthwhile. So his sword is apparently weak or strong or something, but it's weird.
It's so sharp he can't use a regular
Let's-
sheath. That's the point.
Yeah.
So then he basically goes and he's like, "The sword's unstable," and
It's unstable, that was the word, yeah.
that's basically fighting Thor, and then Thor
Dies.
dies.
It's basic etiquette to dodge hugs from another bro, you dig? Yeah.
What?
Men don't hug.
I hug my bros all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay to hug as long as you're not gay about it, right? Apparently.
Nice homophobia there, Manga.
No,
Thanks,
I'm
Japan.
just, yeah, I'm just, yeah, that's, in America, bros don't dodge hugs, typically.
Not generally.
But, you know, societal differences.
Mm.
And,
If you're bro enough, you can hug and it's just fine.
yeah. So
Real bros hug.
Yeah, maybe Travis Touchdown and Thor need to step up their broness some more to make it all right to hug.
yeah.
What is
Well,
this conversation?
That's apparently not going to happen, though, because...
Thor's kind of dead.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
He's yeah. Then we have Slacker Eisen's kind of, shocked by this.
Sassy Eisen.
Charlotte, too. Yeah.
Full-lipped Eisen.
Doing kissy face again, because
that's how people talk.
Yeah.
So Thor's dead. Great.
Was a very long-lived character. I really enjoyed the depth he got and the development that he went through during the duration of this series.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh, and he also gets the blood fountain. Standard for Bleach.
Pretty much.
Yay.
It's even got its own sound effect. Well,
Right.
It's in Japanese, so I can't read it, but, it's probably like...
So then he says, who do you guys take me for? And then he basically divides a humongous name up into so many different parts.
It's not, he's counting.
I know.
It's a counting joke. I am 10, 9, 8, 7, etc.
Yeah.
Ni Maya o Etsu, because his name is Ni Maya, so it's 2 Maya. Yeah.
I didn't actually get that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Chukyu hachi ni. Chukyu hachi nana roku go mai shidmai. Ni sat mai. Ni maya oetsu.
Yeah.
Has he always been the gangsta, or number one gangsta, as the dialogue says?
Oh, yeah, kind of.
That's not what it says in mine.
In mine, it just says he's the sexiest member of Squad Zero.
Yep.
Wow.
I like Slicers more.
Yeah, I like it more. He's the most gangster.
Is it gangster or gangsta?
Gangsta.
With an A.
It's a hood.
There's a difference.
Gang
Seems like-
STA.
And that's a racist joke. Because he's
Sort
apparently
of,
black.
I guess. I don't know.
I didn't know he was black until we saw the cover page. I didn't know that at all. Now that I do.
Would you had a problem with it if you didn't know he was black?
No.
I don't know whether that proves anything. I
I don't know either.
Japan is racist.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little bit racist.
I don't know if they're racist or just ignorant of what's actually racist. I don't know. It's confusing.
Or you could just blame the translators.
You could.
Now, the Admiral, I'm fairly certain we can say he's black.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just checking. So...
Basically, my sword is... I swing it once and it kills people. It's one swing, one kill. There we go. It will kill you if I hit you with it. Game over.
Okay. We're not there yet, but the Admiral's basically saying your sword's kind of shitty and you just did a trick or something to kill him that easily.
He says one swing, one kill. We were there yet. Just saying.
And Gangstalicious just says, yeah, it's pretty shit, but it's like, it absorbs the jello or whatever, the properties of it.
Where the fuck are you in this chapter?
The next page?
Did you skip like 10 pages?
No, just the next page.
Yeah.
Page 8 on mine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not, what's his name? Nehemiah, apparently his name is. That's not him saying that, that's the Admiral saying that.
Oh, I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, he's saying your sword is absolute shit, so you must have used some sort of trick to kill Thor. It's hard to keep track of our fake names sometimes.
Yeah.
Gerard. What kind of person goes up and dressed up as Thor and his real name's Gerard, but he's dressed up as Thor, and I have to wonder, why would you name your kid Gerard?
French?
Yeah, but he didn't seem French.
Like
he didn't seem French at all. He seemed like the most weirdest guy ever. I don't understand. How is he Thor? I'll never know. We never get to see his backstory of how he became Thor. Where was his hammer?
Dang. He didn't have a hammer, he had a sword and shield.
Exactly.
Vikings use swords, it's fine.
And if you have a sword and shield, you may as well go all the way with it. Just, Spartan.
Yeah, but he was Valkyrie.
You
type.
can't be a Valkyrie if you're male. That's not how that works.
That's the problem. He had a sword and a shield like a Valkyrie, but he was a male. I don't get it.
So he was like a regular warrior then.
Pretty much.
Essentially, yes.
So, next page. Admiral takes a shot, and his one-shot, one-kill technique thing that he does has apparently been figured out because sword guy... what? Pump-a-dope.
Just call him Travis Touchdown.
Call him Gangsta-licious.
See, this is the problem. He has too many good nicknames.
Yeah. That seems to be a problem as of late, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I am the Gangsta-licious, the Pump-a-dope, the Travis Touchdown.
Let's just
All I
strike a
can
Hattie
imagine
Meeting.
now is a Jiraiya-style dance when he's introducing himself and just saying all these names.
The Gangsta-licious.
Let's just strike a happy medium and call him the Gangster of Love and be done with it.
We can't use of love.
Yeah, that's already used.
Aw.
Pepe will never be replaced. I miss Pepe to love.
Pepe to love.
Anyway. So yeah, block the bullet by just putting his sword in front of it, basically.
It's not even like I don't think he even really swung his sword, or if he was like using.
No, he just put it in the way.
He just put it right there. He just said, "Hey, you shot at me, and I kind of got cut in half because you shot directly at my sword."
Basically, the Admiral always goes for the same spot, right? Headshot, right in the forehead, right in the middle. So pretty easy to predict.
Not hard to block something when you know where it's coming from.
Mm.
And he's like, "Oh,
so
just put more bullets again, split him again."
And now he's missing an arm. Sweet.
Not only is he missing an arm, but it's bloody. So that was like his arm inside of that thing.
Okay, seriously, Manga, fucking load your pages, right? Yeah. So
It's everywhere.
yeah.
Once more, we get pressurized blood. Because that's just what the series does.
I'm going to say that their spiritual energy compresses their blood, and so that when it shoots out, it's pressurized. So,
Fan explain.
there we go.
That could make sense. I mean, the whole using Ryatsu thing is supposed to make you stronger and stuff, which would mean it would make your muscles work harder, which would make your blood pump harder, I guess.
Sure, why not?
I'm just going to say that. That's my explanation for blood
Who fucking
explosions.
knows? And then we get the Jawa, and the Jawa does fucking nothing. He just gets a sword through the face. What the fuck? We didn't even know what this guy's name was.
Just like a Jawa.
I have a feeling the Jawa's not done with, though.
Yeah, same here.
Probably not, but still.
It just does not seem this manga's style to not at least let him take off his hood, at the very least.
Completely bypasses. No pretense. Just throws it through his face and then jumps past Sassy Eyes and gets his sword back.
Yeah.
And then Slacker Eisen is still, or whatever.
He gets, yeah. Well.
Owned.
He doesn't, actually. He kind of dodges and freaking sees through the whole thing and stuff. Yay, him! But gets cut up anyway. So, freaking... Whatever, right? He's dead now. It's too late. That's totally what happened.
Okay, on page 16, where Gangsta-licious is looking down over Sassy Eisen, or whatever we're calling them, mine says, "This little shoddy's a failure, brah." What does your guy say?
This what?
It says, "This little shoddy's a failure, brah."
Does it say bras and B-R-A-H?
B-R-U-H.
Bruh.
Oh, bruh.
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 I prefer mine this time.
He speaks
mine
like a
goes a
human
little
being.
further for the, manga flair. Sayabuse is a failed creation.
Yeah, he speaks like a normal human being here now, for some reason.
He does not speak like a normal human being. He speaks like an anime character. But, yeah.
Normal anime character. All right, just take it there.
Yeah, apparently this sword was too sleek, so it will never chip, and it will not have a drop of blood linger on it, because it's way too sleek. It's like sleek into infinity sleek.
This sword is so swordy, it's too swordy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like, if I were to put this in a sheath, it wouldn't be a sheath anymore. That's how sleek this sword is.
Yeah. It cuts through anything. There was a thing that did that. I forget what it was.
So he has to suspend it in jello.
What am I thinking of? I know there's some story or something where there's a sword that can cut through anything.
I don't know, but that does sound familiar, yeah.
It sounds like it's been used in a lot of different things.
This one takes it to the rightful extreme where even a sheath can't hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, someone in the comments, let me know what you think it is, because this is really going to bug me if I don't find out. So, swords that cut through anything, list them off, please, thank you.
And not just instant kill swords, but swords, because not a common god kills, like, sword, which instant kills people if they cut their flesh, but swords that can cut through anything, because they're, like, way too sharp, like that.
Yeah. So yeah, and naturally we have the mustache panel.
That's all it is now.
It's still growing, by the way. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he
doesn't have a mouth anymore. He doesn't have a mouth anymore. It's just mustache.
The mustache.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why he hasn't spoken in like 6 chapters, because the mustache.
That channel, that whole panel is literally the only time we get to see that mustache, and it's only used to emphasize the mustache.
Yeah,
are we
sure? Are you fucking with us at this point?
This chapter wasn't about Juobak in the least. Like, there was nothing about him in this whole chapter.
Nope.
Are we sure he didn't progress any? Actually evil, and it's not just his mustache?
It's taking over his entire brain somehow.
I mean, when the Zangetsu inside, like, Ichigo's thing, he didn't really have a full mustache. Not like this.
Maybe that was the real Yuhabak spirit and stuff. And the mustache is just taking over his real body.
I'm down with that.
Because he needs Ichigo to defeat his mustache.
Yeah.
To restore balance to his mind.
Because Zangetsu had, like, kind of like a beard thing kind of going on, sort of, but it was really light.
Yeah, he had stubble, I think.
Yeah.
It was Juobak when he was growing this evil facial hair, trying to get out some kind of warning to someone that could stop his growth of facial hair before it took over everything.
And now it's narrative. Finally growing, and it's slowly taking over his mind. Or rather, it's taking over his mind. It makes him more and more powerful every time it grows.
This makes me sad. You know why?
Why?
I just realized, you know how the Yuhabak being Zangetsu thing, it was all a trick and it was fake and stuff? That's basically overwritten the theory, the very good theory, of Yuhabak being, well, not Yuhabak, Zangetsu taking on the role of a sort of father figure to Ichigo, because his actual father was kind of weird and spastic and not really good for the fatherly advice.
Yeah.
I like that theory.
I did too.
It's gone now. Dead. Retconned. It's not true.
They could have gone a lot of different ways without having to pull that one out. That wasn't necessary. But whatever.
Yeah, you can't... As much as I hate to admit it, you can't ask the writer to work around a certain fan theory that happens to be particularly good.
Yeah.
Because there's probably a lot of those, and the writer probably steps on 1,000 of them a minute every time he writes something, so...
We got like a 5-minute conversation out of just looking at Yuobak's mustache in a single...
Yeah, we did. That's the power.
Yeah, that's the power.
That is ridiculous.
Then. Next page. Did anyone else think Gangstalicious got chopped in half on this page?
No. What, are you talking about the one where it's got like sort of a shaky thing going on?
Yeah, with the black sort of backsplash, like the color of blood they always use. It's kind of a little bit weird, but I was getting the feeling he was sensing things. He turns around, and lo and behold, Slacker Eisen is on the ground.
Not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we really should have predicted that the Eisen-like character wouldn't be dead. He would be faking it somehow, and he would just be impossible to kill because he is Eisen-like.
What if he was actually Eisen all this time?
What if he's Eisen's love child from a tryst in the human world with a Quincy woman?
It's entirely possible that he could be Eisen. I mean, it's canon that Yu Habak approached him and said, hey, you want to totally help me take out Sarate? And Eisen was like, fuck no, dude. Or so he said.
Dun, dun, dun.
So Yu Habak said, Though, do we really think... who am I kidding? Of course, Eisen would totally go for the fucking weird, sort of really weird appearance style creepiness.
Also, Eisen's technically immortal.
Is he now?
That's true.
He kind of lost that.
That's why he won't die.
He's a prisoner, because they literally couldn't kill him.
And that's why this guy's probably Eisen. The reason His Majesty took me in is because I just wouldn't die.
Yeah, I don't think that's Eisen still.
I don't think it's I feel like, I don't know. It's weird. He looks like Eisen. He says I won't die. I feel like that's kind of, if this guy just dies off.
That's a lot of hints to draw.
If this guy just dies off next chapter, then it's just the writer being like, hey, you guys wanted to see Eisen die. Here's a guy that looks like Eisen dying.
I still think we have a DBZ moment where all the characters just look the same because of the art style. Eventually.
Can I just say, this guy's tongue is fucking huge.
Yeah. What's up with the tongues recently?
Yeah, we got Captain Lispy, and now we got this.
I don't want to think about it.
Sort of...
Yeah.
What's the animal that's got like a really huge flat tongue?
Cow?
Sure, he's got like a cow's tongue. It's creepy.
I didn't know tongues could bend that way outside the mouth. It's just kind of...
Basically, he's wiping the tongue along his hand.
It's kind of like, I opened my mouth, I thought my tongue just flops out. Well, what am I going to do with this thing?
Maybe that's why his lips are so full. To hold it back.
God, Bleach is stupid.
Yeah.
His lips are the seal for his tongue.
Yeah.
If only Yu Habak had the seal for his mustache, then he wouldn't be evil.
If you have a mustache like that, you have to be evil. It's like a contractual obligation. If you try to grow a mustache, someone from a government agency will come along and say, okay, if you're going to do this, we need you to sign this form, and just say, it's basically just, legalese for, I am totally going to be a supervillain in the future. It's standard protocol. You can just sign this. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really drew that joke out, didn't I?
But this was fun. This was I like this chapter because it's basically him saying, I got a sword and it cuts everything, and then blood explosions, and that's fine. It's fine.
Now there are, 2 people on Yu Habak's side? Oh, 3, if you include Ishida, and 4 if you include the Jawa, who we don't know whether is still alive, despite taking a sword to the face.
I hope the Jawa is like, it removes its hood, and it's actually the real Aizen, and then you're like, what?
There's got to be a big reveal for that thing somehow. Some character that we know of, otherwise what's the point in keeping them hidden?
It removes the hood, and all of a sudden, it's Ichigo. And you're like, what? I thought Ichigo was still on his way there. All along, there were 2 Ichigos.
Tell you what, he removes the hood, and it's the head of the bounce. We make that canon.
There's so many wrong things that could happen with that one reveal. I'm excited. Bet you it's an Oran car, though. I feel like it's an Arrancar.
Probably. Something like that.
Something weird. Or just a really ugly guy, but...
Wait a second. I know it was like, I don't know, 60 chapters ago or something. Wasn't there a reveal that Grimjow is still alive or something?
Yeah. Yeah, there was.
What about
What
Grimjow?
exactly was the point of that?
I don't know.
Because nothing's come of it since.
Yeah, they complete... I think he forgot about that reveal.
What about Grimjow? I missed that.
He's still alive,
Oh,
but they've done nothing with that information.
it might come up in the epilogue if they have one. I don't know.
Then why'd they bring it up as a relevant...
Because they really can't handle foreshadowing, I guess.
I really hope there isn't an epilogue, because God knows it's going to be like 20 chapters long. I mean, going by how this final arc is going.
Ichigo, you must meet with every single character you've ever met in the entirety of the series, and if they're dead, you must go to their grave and give a monologue.
Oh, guy that was Mexican, had a fucking flamenco-style thing, Arrancar. I hardly knew you because we fought once and then I never saw you again. Oh, that guy who Rukia had a crush on who got killed really, really early in the series, like 100 years before canon started. I didn't know you at all, but, you know...
Apparently we were related.
Apparently a stand-up guy.
And apparently we're related. Go figure.
Yeah, who knew? So, that's great. Oh, Kukaku's servant guys, I remember you. You were twins and you talked at the same time and stuff. That was something.
Oh, Bounce, you weren't canon, but everybody loved you so much.
I'd love if they put that in the epilogue. just a nod to the Bounce, just for the sheer hell of it.
Because that arc fit, even for filler. It was the only one that actually fit.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good arc.
It wasn't bad. Like we laugh about it, but it wasn't really. I kind of wanted to know more.
Shut on it because it was long. It took a while to get through.
I kind of wanted to know more about the Bounce though, because they were kind of interesting.
That is why I fucking wrote them.
But yeah, everybody kind of disliked. Personally, though, out of all the filler arcs, I gotta say my favorite was the Zanpakuto Spirit one, though. Only because we got to see the Zanpakuto Spirits. I
didn't see.
It was cool because you got to see the Zanpakuto Spirits, and that was about it.
I haven't seen the full thing. I've seen bits and pieces, but yeah.
Yeah,
I always like stuff like that.
Anyway, that was Bleach.
It was. That was
601.
Something.
If we're talking about non-canon stuff, I like the fucking Bleach film, the one about Hitsugaya.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why is that not canon?
Because it's a film. Because no one cares about films.
You keep saying those aren't canon, but yes, I'm pretty sure they are.
If the author didn't write them, then they're not.
Some films for animes are canon, so you might want to check on that.
Yeah, the Hell one probably is because I think the author wrote it or something, but the Hitsugaya one I don't think is. And I only like it because the other guy that had the same Zanpakuto as Hitsugaya, his was purple. He had a purple ice dragon, and I thought that was awesome.
Remember when Hitsugaya turned into a zombie, and then basically everything that ever happened to him didn't matter anymore?
Fucking Kuretsuchi, dude. He's...
Yeah.
So good at trolling, he's trolling the audience.
Alright.
Anyway.
Naruto.
Oh, this first page intro, this first panel, I love it, the subtitle. A conflict of love and power.
Mine just says a battle of love and power,
the
but yeah,
power
still.
of love, a force from above. God damn it, I can't sing with a sore throat.
I keep forgetting how much I absolutely hate the Sasuke and Naruto friendship brotherhood thing, because it's just shoved down our throat in a very unconvincing way.
Yeah.
Like the moments when they actually bonded where they can be counted on one hand. and you won't even use the full hand. So...
Also, second part, we might end up we might end up doing this panel by panel at this rate. This second panel with Sasuke with the curse mark things, I noticed that they completely disregarded the fact that it looked like he was wearing lipstick in this scene.
Never happened. Right on. That was just your imagination, not the art.
Yeah.
So you still want to kill me even knowing my feelings? He's like, yeah, I need to kill you because I know your feelings.
Naruto, blank face. What the fuck? No reaction.
Yeah.
Like, that is the blankest blank face I've ever seen.
Because really, what?
I'm still convinced Naruto doesn't really care. He's just saying this because he has to. Or he feels he has to. He knows it's pointless.
He's like...
Okay, and now Naruto is actually, again, saying exactly the same thing. Well, no, actually, I'm jumping the gun a little bit, sorry.
Yeah, he's basically, he comes out saying, you know, even if you start a whole new world, there's no way you're going to guarantee that that won't end up exactly the same. He's like, that's why I will continue to look over the world. He's like, you know, it's like, you're kind of missing the point. Everybody's kind of working together now. It's kind of fine.
Yeah, that whole thing, sorry, my brain's going nowhere. Things wouldn't end up exactly the same again, and he's saying he's going to carry on looking over the world. So it's Zero Requiem, but he's not doing the whole dying thing because it's Sasuke, and he's kind of a douche like that.
He's like, I will watch over the world, and you're just like, okay, how are you going to do that forever? I mean, you're gonna...
He apparently sort of kind of answers that with Uchiha bullshit, basically. So, and he's like, they all have a common enemy right now, or they had one, and now that enemy is gone, so they're going to go back to being dicks to each other, which, again, this is something I was planning on writing anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
The whole thing with the villagers going back to war in like 10
years.
It's
really not that big of a problem, though, because they're supposed to be competitive if they're ninja villages. I mean, they fight for jobs and stuff. I mean, they don't, if they get along and everything, and sure, that's fine, but yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not like everybody's going to start immediately like killing each other and boom, there's going to be no more ninjas in 5 years.
If anything, them not fighting each other would mean there's no more ninjas in 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, money.
It's not even about the ninja thing. It's basically about people are going to die, and I don't want people to die. So I'm going to make sure there's no war, and then all of a sudden no one's ever going to have any kind of conflict again where they might want to kill each other.
Oh god, Naruto's Shiro.
But he's not
Sasuke, technically, but yes.
But he's not the good Shiro.
That's my point. He's not a naive person. None of this actually makes sense if you think about it. It's troll logic. Or idiot logic, I guess.
Okay. No, I'm going to stand by it. Sasuke is the one that's Shiro-like at the moment. Sacrificing himself to be the hero so that no one has to die and he can save everyone.
I guess so.
You're tired there, Slicer?
Just a yawn, yeah. It's my introduction for the next time, so it's alright.
Alright.
Yeah, and he's just like, and I'll be able to find a way to do everything. I'll be controlling everything from the shadows. And I'm just, how are you going to control everything if nobody likes you? Like, are you just going to force your way through it all the time?
With his eyes of mystery and magic.
Yeah.
Okay, and Naruto's like, what, you're going to sacrifice yourself and have the hatred of all the world on your shoulders? You're going to go back to that hell of loneliness and stuff?
And then he's like, that's what I mean when I say Hokage.
Because we had to bring Hokage back into this.
Because we had to say Hokage one more time. And then Naruto just looks disappointed.
My point is, Naruto's problem with this had better not be Sasuke is going to go back to that hell of loneliness, as he puts it. That better not be his reason for not wanting this to happen. It better be, I don't want you to murder my friends and the people I care about.
He's been kind of pointing out the flaws in Sasuke's logic as this chapter's been progressing. So I'm pretty sure it's not just that. He's been saying Naruto's actually being not an idiot right now, and I like it.
It would be the first time, though, that Naruto put anything else before Sasuke. So, you have more faith in this character than I do.
I want to have faith.
I have none. In canon Naruto, I have absolutely none.
I want to believe. So yeah, they can
believe it.
I want to. Date bio.
Nice one, Ken. It's a good one.
Yeah.
And then they split off, and Sasuke's like, "You'll never be able to kill me at that level." And Naruto's like, "I, of course it's not going to kill you. I don't want to. It's the point."
And then he has absolutely nothing to follow it up with, because he just stammers for a second, because Naruto's back to being a little bitch. And naturally Sasuke is like, fucking goddamn it, just let me get this over with and kill you because you're so fucking consistent. I just wish you would just make a decision for once.
Yeah, and he's like, I might be the most powerful person in this world, and now I shall take my first step into the shadows. You're first. You've been kind of like hiding there for the duration of the past 400 or 500.
Let's step into the shadow. That's kind of what ninja are supposed to do.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're supposed to run around and yell out their attacks and blow up cities with one move. That's what they're supposed to do. Have you not been paying attention for the last 15 years?
I still believe that the author of this originally didn't want this to be a ninja thing.
He didn't. We proved that.
I know.
Already.
I still hold firmly to that whenever I think about how not ninja like they are. Because I'm like, oh, okay. So the whole ninja part is inconsequential right now.
Yeah, it's just every now and again they say ninja, and every now and again they do the ninja pose and the ninja run, and that's about it.
Pretty much. Right. Also, does anyone know why Kurama's face is so screwed up in the middle panel?
Not a clue. Not a clue. I thought this was weird too. I have no idea what's going on with that.
Is it because he just formed, or like... No, it's in the next page too.
Yeah.
I think it's because he was hit.
Maybe it's like all of him's been merged together, because he got split in half, didn't he? With Minato having half, and then Naruto got the other half. Maybe it's just sort of merged back together, and now it looks all weird.
I don't know.
It's the best rationalization I can come up with. I have no idea what's wrong with this picture. It's weird.
Alright, and he's really, 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 really strong.
He might be as strong as the Six Paths old man.
And then we'll go to the next page. And I gotta say, I love this.
Before we move on, he says the next vessel for Susanoo. When did Susanoo come into this?
Sasuke's been using it the whole time, and now he's sticking the tailed beast inside of Susanoo.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And then he does that, and inside the Susanoo armor, it looks like a dude.
It's an angel. Angel's attacking. Get the angel.
Get into your Evangelion.
01 launch.
And it's just like a plain face. That's basically it. It's like, okay, now it's a dude wearing armor instead of just the armor.
The armor. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got pants, just regular pants.
Yeah, he's got some leggings there going on.
Makes me think of a cosplayer a little bit.
A little bit.
So it's cosplay versus messed up shadow firefoxes.
What the fuck is with this? I don't get it. I don't get what it's supposed to represent.
It's Susanoo.
What's with the weird fire thing going on in the right? Kurama.
Oh, okay.
What's with the weird fire thing going on his right shoulder? What's
Either he's been like taking a hit or something, and he's weakened or something. I don't know. But
I'm glad someone finally came out and said it. With Sasuke's comment about the clone jutsu.
That technique is a symbol of
your weakness.
That technique is simply a channel for your loneliness, and that's kind of.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
I don't.
You don't?
You don't?
I have seen that played out properly in dozens of fan fiction, and it's great. It's completely unearned in this series.
Oh, it is.
It's never been put out like that. It's never been treated like that.
That's not why I like it, though.
Yeah. And then...
Okay, hang on. Why do you like it then, Ken? We need to explore this. Because this is a thing that it's apparently a theme that's been going on for the whole series.
No, it's not. It's just... I like the idea that's... I don't know. I like the idea.
I like the idea that someone's finally going, hey, maybe you should stop using the same 2 jutsu for every fight.
That's not even what he's saying, though. He's saying that, hey, you have a personality flaw, that you're lonely all the time, and this is just a crutch to help you get over that. And that's not what's happening. That's not what's happened during the series.
He should not be lonely anymore. If he's lonely anymore, it's because he's been fixated on your ass for like 4 years.
Yeah. But I like the idea of using that to deal with loneliness. It's just not implemented well in this series.
Yeah, like I say, I've seen it done in fan fiction before, and it's been great. It's never been done in this canon series. It's not a thing that's happened in this series.
I like the idea, and I want to see a good story out of it. I want to see an actually really good story out of it, but it's not good here. I like the idea.
Yeah. Mm.
And so he uses the Shadow Clone Jutsu to try to take down...
Actually, hang on. I want to workshop this idea a little bit. Okay, so... he is super fucking lonely as a kid, and he gets the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and he learns it, and then he treats all the Shadow Clones as his friends, and because they're people that don't reject him immediately. And he's like, hey, this is great, I want to be a ninja. Okay, totally, we can help you be a ninja. And they start to train together, and then he accidentally dispels one by hitting it. And then he vows never to use them again in combat. Huh?
But he gets the memories of it when he defeats it.
Doesn't matter. To him, it's a friend that he just killed. Because it was a person that did not reject him. And he doesn't want to destroy that. He would never want to destroy that, so... he wouldn't.
I'm interested to see what sort of things would arise from that. Like, I feel like it would be much... there'd be a lot going into that.
Yeah.
But, hey, that's an idea.
Yeah, you could absolutely... anyone that wants to actually do that, fucking please.
Have at it.
Thank you.
Alright. So... and we go to the cosplayer fight.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know what Kurama looks like. That big panel at the top, the first panel on this page... where you've got the 3 Kuramas fighting the freaking Susanoo cosplayer.
Mm-hmm.
See that Kurama in the middle?
Yeah.
Remember the bunny rabbit guy from Donnie Darko?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, afraid not.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here. Remember when Kurama was a fox?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he gets Dragon Ball Z style smashed from the air to the ground. With the
that was my thought as well. That was very Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I no longer have any idea what's going on in these panels.
I don't either. I'm lost.
There's big explosions and grand vistas and fucking things that's apparently hitting other things.
And then you get the
balls.
And then
I see balls.
There's lots of balls.
Susanoo Sasuke is fighting off multiple Kuramas like Goku fought off multiple cells during the Cell games in Dragon Ball Z in midair.
Okay.
That's how
and then there's a big ball. And
yeah, I don't get it either.
The character's back. Okay.
And then Naruto's like breathing a little bit lightly. He's kind of breathing a little bit, and then like then you get the smuggest Sasuke look.
Yeah.
It's super smug. He's like, you don't have without enough chakra to even use it. There's no way you can face me as I am now, loser. You don't have.
So why do we need to look down his shirt? I really didn't need to look down his shirt.
Yes, you did. You know you did.
He has cleavage. Why does he have cleavage?
It's called pecs.
What are you? Oh God, he actually has cleavage. What the hell?
He looks so smug though. Like,
can we move on to the next page because that's really cool.
Trap. You must hit it.
God, Ken.
Just going all the way with that, aren't you?
Hey, you don't do anything halfway in my life.
Okay, so Susanoo now has a bow for reasons.
I'm sure it's probably related to what he actually is. The Susanoo god, not just Sasuke's pale.
He used a sword.
Yeah, he did. And now he uses a bow, because screw you. Everybody needs long-range energy attacks.
Pretty much.
He had them. He had a 60-foot sword.
Yeah, but he couldn't shoot it. That's the logic you're missing here, is that there is no logic behind this. He just needs to shoot something.
Okay. Sure, why not? Fucking Susanoo was a Quincy all along, and we didn't even realize it.
Yep.
Whatever, I don't care anymore.
God damn it, you know what you just did, right?
No, what did I do?
Crossover.
What did I do, Ken?
Just made a crossover. Or an element of a crossover.
Yep.
I have no idea how you would work that together. That is baffling to me. I don't know how you could do that.
Someone will find a way. Trust me. I've seen some crazy crossovers. People find ways to implement things you would never believe.
You wouldn't with that. It'd be a fusion fic where it's just the Quincy that are part of it, that are Bleach related.
See, somebody would find a way.
Anyway, we now have... What the fuck? Kurama has 2 heads now?
He has 3. They combined. The 3 Kuramas combined.
What the fuck?
Cerberus Kurama.
Mm-hmm.
Cerberama.
I just can't help it. Every time I see that 3-head thing, I just think his head's shaking back and forth, really fast.
Yeah. The next page sort of answers the screwed up look thing.
Yeah.
Because he was using Sage Chakra, so that might have...
And now he looks even more like the bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that thing's creepy. I didn't need a reminder of what that thing looks like. So, yeah, Naruto's sending Sage Energy... Well, Kurama's sending Sage Energy, and they're making 2 balls. One of them's black, one of them's white. I wonder what they're going to do with them. Probably combine them, I guess, and stuff.
No, he just throws both of them.
They're Rasen Shurikens.
Oh, right. So he makes one black and one white and just throws them both. And you're really ruining this yin-yang theme thing you've got going here.
One's
the guy who writes this, I can never remember his
one's a
name.
Bijou Ball. One's a Bijou Ball Rasen Shuriken, or whatever. It's Bijou Rasen Shuriken, and then it's a regular Rasen Shuriken is what it looks like. Instead of doing both, I don't know. It's weird.
Ashura Kurama with 6 arms.
Yep.
They had to make the Ashura reference, right? Right.
Well, we did, yeah.
No,
Them, it was, I don't know. Wasn't
you remember
Sasuke
the last chapter
Ashura?
when... I don't know. Who cares? You remember last chapter when the chapter was coherent and you knew everything that was going on?
And there wasn't a lot of dialogue?
And there was almost no dialogue?
That was great.
It was pretty great.
It was great.
Are we to the last page yet, by the way?
I regret asking for super moves.
See, this is why I was kind of happy that they were working their way up, because once they work their way up, you can't tell what's going on anymore.
You don't even know what's going on anymore. It's just explosions and stuff happening in the air.
Yeah. So it was nice. It was fine working their way up. It's just the problem with Naruto is once they work their way up, you can't tell what's going on, and you have to wait for the anime to find out what actually happened. And,
yeah, pretty much.
And the entire fight is peppered with dialogue that makes no sense and has no reason behind it.
And flashbacks.
And it's just kind of trite at this point.
And that's the end of the chapter. And now we have, some weird fan art. I think it's Sakura cosplaying as somebody.
Before we finish the chapter, Naruto says, "But not the you in your current state." Is he really so ignorant of what this thing we call character development is? He can't recognize it.
He doesn't understand it. It's a foreign concept to him. He's Naruto, remember? People aren't supposed to change. They're supposed to stay the same so they can be happy together forever.
Yeah, it's basically the infinite Tsukuyomi plan. Great.
Yeah.
Madara was right all along.
Madara was right all along. Yeah.
Okay. Who the hell is this supposed to be a reference to, this picture?
What, the wrench thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me see. I don't know. I suppose you could say Winry from FMA.
Yeah, her head looks
sort of. She has a smaller wrench, though, I think.
Yeah, also, the ribs are kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of weird.
It's kind of deformed a little bit. Anyways, weird fan art aside, that was a chapter.
She looks like she's got, anorexia, but she also looks a bit pudgy. I don't know how that works.
I don't know either. That's a very interesting artistic talent.
Yeah. Anyway. What are you saying, Zero?
So, moving away from the fan art.
There you go.
I have to remember the correct direction I'm talking about. Moving away from the fan art. This chapter was... I feel like last chapter was everything done pretty right, and then this chapter was, to sum it up, a lot of the things wrong with the series. You can't tell what the fights are doing. Circular logic and dialogue, which at this point has been said so much over and over again that there's really no point to it.
Yeah, what happened to they've said everything they need to say?
Yeah, because I liked that last chapter. That was fine. That was great. That was perfect even. Because they didn't need to say anymore. Because they both knew what each other's feelings were. And they're knew...
still explaining shit in this chapter.
Yeah.
In fact, even at the beginning of this chapter, they called out the whole top-tier ninja can understand everything about each other just by fighting it out.
Yeah, and
they said that in this chapter, but then they said all sorts of other bullshit for no reason.
Sasuke's like, I understand you and everything, but can I just still kill you, though? And Naruto's like, I don't want to kill you. Sasuke's like, well, I want to kill you.
To be fair, it's Naruto that's talking still. Sasuke's just like, shut up already, I'm trying to kill you.
Yeah, it's... Like, last chapter was mainly Sasuke talking, and the stuff he did say was kind of BS, but Naruto didn't even need to respond to that. He was just, mainly focused on fighting. This is the reverse of that, and it's so much worse. Because what can Naruto really say that hasn't been said before?
Okay, so I guess that's Manga Reflux over.
Yep. What a downer.
Yeah, this week gave me nothing. But we only have 3 chapters.
There you go.
Of Naruto left. 3 left.
Then what?
Then we go back to the beginning and look at all the arcs that went through and stuff.
Why? So we can cut down how others didn't set up stuff for later?
So we can acknowledge how good it was at the beginning, because it was good at the beginning, when they actually tried.
Yeah. Also, if there's any mangas out there that any of our listeners want us to go pay attention to or just look at, feel free to comment.
Yeah, because we're probably going to need a replacement eventually.
Yeah.
Because Bleach is supposedly also ending.
It doesn't need to be long, by the way. I mean, we can read 20 chapters and just review all of it. It's not that hard.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also, no one recommend that fucking one about the serial masturbator, please.
Who? What?
Sam just sent me a link a while ago about it was a manga where a guy would masturbate in the school toilets all the time.
Wow. Okay.
Is there a plot to this?
I think it
Does he get caught and then
went around to he got caught and was labeled a deviant and stuff, and it ruined the rest of his high school career, and then he left and then got it on with one of the girls who was calling him a creep and pervert and stuff.
Did he get a career in debating so he could be a master debater?
Don't.
Really,
The
Zero?
whole joke's Zero.
I'm sorry, but I had to
No
do
one
it.
is impressed.
I know. I'm not even impressed by that, but I felt I need to do. Somebody had to.
We should probably end the episode, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Alright. Thanks for listening. This episode was dumb, but whatever.
Later,
Yeah, a
guys.
little
Please
bit.
come back.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.